So, I know this video is going to be met with a lot of negativity, a lot of people having a problem with what I have to say. This topic always is. I was asked, someone had saw me put somewhere that monogamy, I said in the video, monogamy was a failed social experiment. I think it was one of them videos that I did about Fantasia, maybe, or it may have been the one I did on the K. Michelle. I don't know which one. But they wanted me to come in and expound on me saying that monogamy isn't natural. The way I look at the human being, I look at the human being as simply another species, a far more treacherous, devious, and cancerous species, but the human species is just a part of the animal kingdom, essentially. We're just another keg in the wheel. Now, we have fashioned ourselves as being greater than other animals on the planet. That's how we treat ourselves. I know religion has a lot to do with that, where we value our lives more than that of, say, an elephant or a lion or a motherfucking fire ant. I mean, we are, our lives are much more important. And to show it in contrast, you can see, like, say, when an animal kills the fuck out of a human, people think that's, the animal is, in the wrong, essentially, you know what I'm saying? But to that animal, you're a fucking deer. Y'all wouldn't give a fuck if the lion killed the deer, but if it get a hope to if a lion killed a deer child, there's no, like, okay, look at that. That's how life works. Poor deer, whatever. But if a lion get hope to your baby, then it's a completely different story, because now you're dealing with human babies. So we have fashioned ourselves. There's devastation when an animal kills a human for whatever reason. There's devastation there, not so much when an animal kills another animal, because again, we've put ourselves up on this level. But if you look at our practices and our habits, they line up with the animal species. They line up. Now, of course, animals don't have a lot of the bullshit we have going on with us, as far as motherfuckers being crazy as fuck. Ain't no serial killer lion. Like, lions eat to defend their territory and to live. For example, you ain't got no just serial killer ass lion running around here just fucking up other lions just cause, that motherfucker crazy. Raping other lions, there's things that humans do, which sometimes I don't see how we put ourselves up on a pedestal the way that we have. We have these different, weird ass psychological issues and emotional issues as well. So, but we still put ourselves up pretty fucking high. We have no problem hoisting ourselves up over all other species on the planet. But we are classified, even by these scientists and things like that nature that y'all trust, we're classified as a mammal. Some people will even believe that we came from monkeys and gorillas, and the theory of evolution. Of course, I don't buy into that. I don't believe that at all, but these are one of the theories. We're classified as a mammal, superior mammal, because of our intelligence and the fact that we have opposable thumbs. But when you look at how we date, mate, and so-called love and marry and things like that, when you're looking at that, we have a different process than most any other animal on the planet. There is a ownership factor that comes in with the human being and our mentalities and the way we've been socially engineered to think. and particularly here in America, because I know some other cultures are socially engineered to think differently about monogamy, to where something such as polygamy or polygyny isn't looked at as stigmatized as it is in this society. Now, we know that everybody gonna have I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of people gonna do their little side pieces and things of that nature. But if you look back throughout the human development as a culture, as a society, you'll always have people who have had sex with multiple people. That's not a new thing. That is a thing. That's a normal human thing. And that's not just males, that's females too. That's men and women alike. This is what happens. This is how it is. I know that we like to pretend there was an era where monogamy was just running was our attitude, and it's never happened. Not one time. You can search anywhere in history you want to go. You can go to any country you want to go to. It's not true. Now, again, we create the fallacy in our minds and the illusion in our minds that, motherfucker just being monogamous and being one person, it just is what it is, but that's not true. I argue with people all the time, and like, where is this golden era that y'all acting like people were just being monogamous? Where is this? Now, of course, people can't present this. What they'll try to do is go back to earlier times, like the 20s and 30s and shit, when, black men and women were getting married, but being married never equaled monogamy. Now, we know that adultery is forbidden per religion, but the actual practice of monogamy, no. You're not going to find the people that did it on this planet. We still forcing this idea, this social engineering idea, that it's real. We'll even have people that will say, well, if other animals can do it, because even if you look across the animal kingdom, you don't have animals mating for life. Or you don't have many animal species that are mating for life. Now, people will fashion, they'll say, well, shit, the penguins mate for life. I've actually got this as a counter argument to me making this argument before, is, well, look at the fucking penguins. Look at how the penguins mate for life. But one of the funny things I find about people who talk about penguins mating for life is they never look at the life expectancy of the penguin, or even the age at which a penguin starts mating. If you didn't know, well, I'm about to put you up on game on both. The penguin that lives the longest amount of time is the imperial penguin. It lives for 20 years. It starts mating in 5. So a penguin mating for life, or being with a mate for life, is 15 years. "15 years in human terminology. You cannot compare yourself, who lives up to upwards of 70 to 75 years on average, to a species that lives a fourth of how much you live. A fourth. And y'all damn sure not coming out here mating at no 5. Y'all don't do that. Humans don't do that. We've bought into the concept of monogamy, which I think is unnatural, because it doesn't exist in nature, which that's where the whole natural, when people talk about what's natural and what's not natural, it doesn't exist in nature. The human is trying to force itself to, be with one person for their whole fucking life, but in nature, it's not real. And it's not even real amongst us. There's an illusion of it. People like to lie, act like there was some era in life where men and women were monogamous. There's been people that are more successful than others, of course. We won't say that. We won't say it's impossible. But to act like it's just natural, and that's what people are supposed to do and supposed to be, that's the part that I have an issue with. Because nowhere have I studied this, the human experience, I'll call it that. where you're going to find monogamy being what's practiced in majority amongst the people. That's just not how it is. And that's not how it's ever been. You'll have people who will come out against polygamy, and their arguments and things against it are, they're about sex. I'm not sharing my woman with no other man. I'm not sharing my man with these other hoes. You get these very simple, childish, ridiculous, if you ask me, arguments that are laced, that aren't laced in logic. They're laced in emotion. Because we look at each other as property. We use words like my and mine a lot when referring to a whole nother person. That's my pussy. That's my dick. Not even connected to your body. It's a delusional mentality to have. I, for one, don't expect a woman to be monogamous with me. I don't expect that. I don't require that. I could care less about that shit. That's not something that I'm into. I don't care what a woman is doing. Because I'm realistic enough to know that I don't control it anyway. A lot of y'all ain't stepped into reality about this shit. We have these very childish mentalities. If I say something mine and I get to control it, and I'm gonna tell it what to do. We real childish about how we think. Arrogant, even egotistical. I know I don't control no fucking woman. I know I don't control what she do with her pussy. I know I don't control these things. Therefore, I don't try. I don't make the attempt to do so. Because I feel like when we make the attempt to control people, when we fail at controlling people, this is where y'all get y'all little hearts broken shit all the time. Because you fail in controlling somebody. You thought you meant something to somebody enough to where they wouldn't do A, B, C, or D. I don't expect nothing from people. As far as their sexual partners are concerned. I've caught them flack for that. I've had women that be mad at me for that. Basically like, oh, you not gonna tell me you gonna kill me if I fuck another nigga? No. I'm not. I'm not gonna kill you. I ain't gonna kill him. I ain't killing nobody. Because I'd be damned if I'm going to prison fighting off niggas trying to fuck me because you decided to fuck somebody else. I'd be goddamn. That don't even make sense in my mind. No, I ain't fucking nobody up. If you like a motherfucker enough that you think that motherfucker sexy or whatever, knock yourself out. I don't try to hold people back. And I get flack for that. But I look at, monogamy and sex as an act. It just is that. It's nothing. It's not something to where, I ain't gonna say it's nothing, but what I'll say is it's not something to where if I'm with a woman and she go fuck another dude, I'm wanting to kill folk. It ain't that to me. I don't concern myself with what a woman is doing. Whether she claiming it's mine, gassing my ego up, I don't listen to that shit. A lot of men listen to this, therefore they fall into the trap of when that bubble busts, their whole mind breaks down. I don't listen to that shit. I hear it. It's yours. Nobody can do it like you. Oh my God, I never had, so, You can hear it, but I don't let it seep into my spirit because I don't expect that to maintain its actual factualness. That's not real to me. Because I know life. I've studied the human being enough to know that motherfuckers say anything. That's how we get fucked up in this game. And we expect people to live up to the shit that they're talking about as per what they're going to do forever. We use very big, long not big words, but words that mean long periods of time. Motherfuckers going to tell you what they're going to do for forever. And we'll let that type of shit comfort us. I'm never going to mess with nobody else. You're the only, we allow these words to mean something to us when we know that monogamy, you can look out here, you can deny it all you want to, but you can look out here in this life and you can see that monogamy isn't natural. So why are you listening to somebody promising you forever? Again, you can hear it, but once you start taking that shit to heart, you fucking yourself up. You see, you fucking yourself all the way up. Taking that shit to heart. It's not a natural state that we trying to exist in, which is the reason that men and women fail at this. It's the reason we fail. Because you're trying to do something that's not even natural to you existing on this earth. It's not natural. People talk down on polygamy. But their only arguments is about the sex part. They don't have any other real, motherfuckers don't want to share. Childish arguments, really, if you listen to them. They're not legitimate. I don't want to share attention, share sex, when you are anyway. At some point in your life, there's a good chance you are. A lot of people, when they talk about polygyny, that women having two husbands, a lot of men are against that. Men like to, they want to practice would be polygamy or having multiple partners, but they don't want their woman doing it, I'm equal opportunity. So, a lot of people try to make that argument against me. Well, shit, you saying it about women. I'm saying it about every goddamn body. Everyone. I'm not one of them type of men. I don't think it's natural for women. I think women can get stuck on a dick more so than men can get stuck on some pussy. They'll get stuck on that one and they can be able to be satisfied with that one better than men can be satisfied with one pussy. I do believe that. Because if a woman find a good dick that's making her come, and she can do that. She can rock that one better than men can rock one pussy. Because see, for a woman, it's hard for her to get sexual pleasure, really. It's not hard for a man to get sexual pleasure. So for a man, he can get sexual pleasure in pussy. He just got to exist in a place. A woman ain't walking up to all dick and just getting sexual pleasure from it. She not going to come with every dick she fuck. A man going to come with every pussy he fuck. You see. Typically, I guess I'll say. It's the understanding that a man is going to pump his way to coming, and it is what it is. A woman, not so much. Actually, it's a little bit more than not so much. So it allows a woman, when she run up on a good one, she can sit down for a minute. Like, shit, god damn, where the fuck you been? You know what I'm saying? Like, where you been at? She'll sit down for a minute. So I do believe that. But it's based on women not being pleased by every dick that they come across. But as I said, I'm equal opportunity. I don't think anybody should be held back. I don't think it's natural. I hope this helps, I know that I was asked the question to explain my logic behind it. Well, here it is. It's not natural. I gave you the long form of it not being natural. It's something that we try to make ourselves do that we're not being successful at all. And you can just look out here at the amount of times that people get in and out of relationships. They are up mountain new dick or laying in some new pussy, it's happening too much. People get turned on by other different people all the time. I think people should be safe. I do think people should be safe. Keep that blood work good. But as far as just, motherfuckers thinking that people are just monogamous, that's a fallacy. That's a delusion. You can try to force people all you want to. You can do all types of tricks and all types of whatever, but it's not, it's not natural for people to be that way. It's not natural for nothing on the planet to be that way. Unless y'all talking about penguins, bring penguins up. I think it's some birds too that actually so-called mate for life. But if you look at the life expectancy, I forgot what the life expectancy for these random, it was a bird of some sort. But if you look at the life expectancy of the things that y'all saying, well, look at that animal, look at their life expectancy. Like, stop bringing up animals and without looking at their fucking life expectancy. You live until you damn near 80. You tell me you're gonna meet somebody when you in your 20s and just fuck with them for 60 years? The only one, not saying it's impossible, but I mean, come on. But even when you look at a lot of these relationships that last that long, it be some stepping out going on. Y'all can believe whatever the fuck you want, but it be some shit going on within a lot of these relationships that last that long. People done stepped out, both men and women done stepped out, and may bring it back in together and work it out or whatever, but it be shit going on, man. Y'all be acting like it ain't, but it is. And there is no golden era. I repeat, there is no golden age of monogamy that has ever existed where there are human beings involved. This never happened. Not once. You will not find an era where monogamy was what people was doing. It's not going to happen. Now you can say people were married, but marriage don't equal monogamy. Y'all know this shit. It never has. There isn't a golden era of marriage equaling monogamy either. But people like to act like that. Now again, I'm not saying it's not for you. You want to be monogamous, cool, What I'm saying is it's not natural. It's not natural at all. And a lot of times we lie to ourselves and lie to other people trying to act like it is. And that's why I am pro-polygamy. I don't have an issue. That doesn't mean I'm engaged in a polygamous situation. That means I'm not against. I get it. I understand it. And I'm also pro-polygyny, which is a woman having multiple husbands. Not saying I'm involved in a situation like that, but I get it. I understand it. Because it's just people doing in the light what motherfuckers is doing in the dark anyway. Like, that's all it is. But that's all the fuck I want to say, man. I know y'all gonna try to get on my ass about this video, but please keep in mind that my beliefs do not affect you, your personal relationship, or your life in any type of way whatsoever. You don't know me. Your dick count is not gonna be lowered based on this, ladies. Men, by me not giving a fuck if a woman does whatever the fuck she wants to do, that does not affect your pussy count or your pussy rate. So let's just, keep it real calm. Because I'm just one person. And I don't even know y'all in real life. Essentially don't nobody have to deal with me or deal with this logic. Nobody has to deal with that. So I don't want y'all getting too mad. Calm down. If you got somebody lying to you about them being monogamous, then be happy with that. At least they're trying to shield you from reality. Appreciate that. I'll fuck it with y'all. That shit funny to me though. But y'all comment. Let me know what the fuck y'all think. I know people may disagree, but you just look out here. It's right here. It's not natural. There's no era, there's no time where it was being practiced like that. It's frowned upon. People do it in the dark, in the shadows, but no, it's not real shit. But that's all the fuck I wanted to say. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all don't be mad. Links in the description box to follow me on social media. New Instagram page, link in the description box. Links to donate to a brother, order a t-shirt from a brother, also in the description box. Mad love, shout out Team Rob. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. I'm out.